What's up, family and friends? Welcome to the World Nation and to this live broadcast. How are you doing wherever you are? I hope you're enjoying your life. As usual, I'm encouraging you to do so. Don't let anyone put you down. Don't let any situation put you down that you feel your own is done, like you cannot make it anymore. It's not true. You can make it again and again. That's why you are a human being. You are not just human, you are a human being. You continuously live, you are eternal, you are not temporal. So I also encourage you to seek after knowledge, the knowledge of factual truth, which is very important to us all. All right, so I want to share with us again. Remember, most of my message is for our people, my own people, Africans. It's not for white people like that, okay? So it's for our people because we have suffered enough. We have been enslaved enough. So we need to wake up and fight for our freedom. Those who enslave us can never give us freedom. They can never teach us to be free. They can never. All the institutions they put around us, all the things they gave to us, we are meant to condition us to remain slaves so that they will remain masters. So you're supposed to know we are in a war, not just a game. Okay, when you are talking about our relationship with others or our race and the other race, you know that you're supposed to know that we are at war. It's not a game. But they make us to think it's just a game we are playing, okay? So let us play along. No, we don't have to. People that have the mind to enslave you will never play a game with you, unless to keep you ignorant. But no condition is permanent, okay? So believers are losers. You may say, what do you mean believers are losers? I mean, I will use the Bible to show you what I mean. So welcome to Bible study. Bible is used just like Quran and Torah to support, to condone, to promote slavery. So who becomes slave? This is another thing you're supposed to know. Is when they invade other people's land, they invade other people's city, then they capture them and they enslave them in their land. Okay, so that's why I say believers are losers. Those who lost the war, they become war slaves. That they take them as slaves. Now they are slaves. They are believers. When the slave masters condition their slaves, they make their slave to lose interest in everything about them, about their ancestors, about their culture, about their tradition. They give the new thing, which if you read your Bible very well, you will see even before they marry a woman from the people they enslaved, she has to take out the captivity garment. That's the clothes she came with, shave her hair, everything. That's how they shave off the slaves' real identity. Remember, those people were not born to be slaves. They weren't slaves. It is after they captured them, they made them slaves. So the slaves now have to believe in the God that the slave master gave to them. The slaves have to dress the way their slave masters want. The slaves have to abide by the rules and regulations, by the commandments and the laws of their slave masters. That's why you see the Africans today that are believers. I mean, the Africans that are Christians, Muslims, and Jews. You see them, they are living according to the law and the commandment of whatever God their slave master gave to them. African Christians are Christians because those who enslaved them were Christians. African Muslims are Muslims because those who enslaved them were Muslims. African Jews are Jews because those who enslaved them or brainwashed them are Jews. So they are what their slave master called them. And that's why you see many Africans, they don't even bother to search to know about their root or to know why they are slaves or to know why they are where they are or to research whatever was given to them, because not only were they given something to believe, they were threatened that if they dare question it, if they dare step out of it, bad thing will happen to them. They will be tortured, even in hellfire forever. So understand that when I say believers are losers, not by what they are doing. No, not by maybe they did something is not working, so they are losers. No. By default, just being a believer. That's why when a Christian say that I'm insulting them by calling them stupid idiot, I say, no, I'm not insulting you. That is the real meaning of that word, Christian. It means you are a congenital idiot. And when you say you are a Christian, you are saying you are a congenital idiot. So when I say you are a stupid idiot, I'm not insulting you. I'm just calling you a Christian. The same goes to Muslims or Jews who are Africans. But no, there's no true African who is a Christian. There's no true African who is a Muslim. There's no true African who is a Jew. They must be converted to become that. And that's what they did. So welcome to Bible study again. I will walk you through that just in a while. But remember that when I say that believers are losers, I mean they are slaves. Slaves are losers. You have to lose the war for you to become a slave to someone else. But if you have your power and you are in your place of power and prosperity, you are not slave to anyone. You will not allow anyone to come from wherever to enslave you. And you're supposed to know that our ancestors resisted slavery. There was war. Before they enslaved us, they defeated us with their cannon, not with their any God. But it's after they defeated us, they tell us that it was their God that sent them to possess other people's land. A God that cannot make a new place, a new promised land for his own people. That God is not our creator. That God is not the creator of heaven and earth. If you believe that the creator of heaven and earth sent people to kill other people and take their land, you must be a slave to believe that nonsense. You must have been converted, indoctrinated, brainwashed, and become animal. That's you are a sheep, you are a goat, you are a pig, you are a dog, to accept that. If God exists, think about it. If God exists and God is almighty, why was it impossible for him to make another land for the people of Israel, his own chosen people, as you were taught to believe? But he has to send them now to kill other people, take whatever all those people has built, and you believe that nonsense. You read it like a place in Deuteronomy chapter 7, chapter 6 and chapter 7, when he gave them what other people's made. And today you'll be condemning those people that are doing yahoo yahoo, those people that are doing 419, that are defrauding white people of their or whatever they have. Don't you think that those people they are defrauding are worse than them? Don't you think that white people did worse than that to us? You are saying end SARS, end SARS, end SARS. When will you say end Christianity, end Islam, end Judaism? When will you say end politics, all this nonsense they put in our land? When will you say end education? Yes, I mean the education, the one you attended. Yeah, those nursery school, primary school, secondary school, university or college, all those institutions of learning. When we say end them, don't you know that? That's why, so you many of you don't know what is the meaning of Boko Haram. Do you know the meaning of Boko Haram? It's true they make us, but that is the reason why those people are fighting. You don't care to know that. You say, oh, you're supporting Boko Haram. Bullshit. What make you a Christian is worse than Boko Haram. What make you a Muslim, or what made you a Muslim is worse than Boko Haram. Understand that. But it's when they tell you this one is evil, you say it's evil. This because you are still a slave. You go by their narratives. If they say this is how it's supposed to be, it's okay, that's how it's supposed to be. But it's not. So the reason why I'm reaching out to you today is for you, if you are still a loser, that's if you are still a Christian, a Muslim, or a Jew, and you're an African, stop. End it today and be free. Free yourself. So let me start with Deuteronomy chapter 20, verse 10 to 15. It says, when you go near a city to fight against it, why are these people going to fight another people? People that are living their life. People that are not bothering you. People that have everything they need. That's African. Remember, any time you read about slavery in the Bible, it's talking about us. That's what they did to us, the evil they did to us, the atrocities they did to us, the violence they brought to us. These people really decimated us. They really destroyed us as a people. And so when you see Africans behaving the way they're behaving today, when you see African Americans behaving the way they're behaving today, do not blame them. It is what the slave masters conditioned them to be like. That's why they have that behavior. It is not their originality. So, but when they wake up, the few of them that are awakened, you see they change and they begin to fight against that system, begin to fight against that religion, begin to fight against that institution of learning. Okay, so he said, when you go near a city to fight against it, then proclaim an offer of peace to it. These people were living in peace. You are the one that come after them. You say God sent you to do this bullshit. And they say it shall be that if they accept your offer of peace, exactly what our ancestors did. When these people came first against us, they did not come as armies or people coming to fight as the invaders. They came as merchants. They came as visitors. Oh, we admire what your work here. Oh, you build all this so beautiful, magnificent. Ooh, fantastic. That's how they came in. They came in as guests, as strangers. And our ancestors entertained them as guests, as strangers. Nice people treating them like human beings. But they don't know that evil was in them. Their intention was to spy, then go, regroup, and come to invade and take over whatever they like in our land. Then say that if they accept your offer of peace, now you're supposed to leave them if they accept your offer of peace. And he said, and open to you. That's what we did. Our ancestors open our treasury to them, open our treasure to them, open everything about us, begin to teach them how to write, how to speak. Our ancestors taught them everything. Okay, and then all the people who are found in it shall be placed under tribute. Wicked people, they invaded your land. Now you accepted what their offer and you open up to them. Now they turn you, they put you under tribute. They put you under tribute and they said, serve you as slaves. You begin to serve them as slaves. That's what happened to Africans. Until today, is still going on. He said, now, if the city will not make peace with you, this is the part they will not teach you that our ancestors resisted slavery. But they will tell you, no, Africans were enslaving themselves before white men came. It's a lie. Ask them for date. Then you will find out that those Africans that engage in enslaving their brothers have already have contact with the white men. They already have contact with the Arabs and the Europeans. But before the Arabs and the Europeans knock on our door, there were no trouble in our land. There were no prostitution in our land. There was no prison yard in our land. There was no senior home in our land. They were living as family. Africa is one family. No matter where they spread, they remain one. That's what makes Africans unique, because they are the original people. Understand that. So he said, if the city will not make peace with you, and that's what we must learn, we must stop making peace with our enemies. We must stop making peace with our oppressors. Somebody said that, I think it was Nnamdi Kanu that said that. He said, when we black people learn from the white people, we're supposed to do that. We're supposed to learn how to invade other people's and take whatever that we want, because that's what they did to us. Until we learn that, we remain slaves. So we have to wake up as a people and begin to fight for our freedom. He said, yes, we can build our own weapon. Why is it Africa as a continent, not even as a country? Africa as a continent have no nuclear weapon of their own. Africa is not a threat to any nation under the sun, but those nations are threats to Africa. That's why they control Africa. They can tell your leader, shut up, your leader will shut up. He cannot do anything because they can just send one military man or one trained anything, boom, and come and take him out. He said, if the city will not make peace with you, but makes war against you, that is good. Revenge, retaliate, resist. No retreat, no surrender. If they don't retreat, don't surrender, keep fighting. Even if they defeat you, keep fighting. Once they bring war to you, never make that war end until they surrender. That is what many of you don't know, you Africans, educated ones especially. It is a war, and until you win, never you give up. Even if they defeat you today, you can defeat them tomorrow. But where is your weapon? What plan do you have to regain what they stole? You go to their museum, you see what these people stole from us. And you came back speaking grammar to your people, taking chieftaincy title, becoming president, becoming governor. And why your people are still dying. Many of you have attended some schools and they had at least 1% of what evil these people did to us. But they put you down with their religion, telling you, don't worry, leave it. God will fight for us. God is fighting for us. We are the one that will rise up and fight for us. Say, I make war against you, then you shall besiege it. And when the Lord your God delivers it into you, and God delivers nothing into anyone's hand. Anyone that tell you that God gave that land to the people of Israel, that person is still a loser. That person is stupid. Especially when that person is an African. When you see a white man telling you that that land belongs to the people of Israel and the Jews, they are white, that person is a liar. So the educated fools that are Africans, they are the ones that still believe Israel is, no. And some of you that are Igbos, you say because you see something, some of their culture similar to that of Igbos. That's supposed to teach you that when they came to our land, they learned our ways and displaced us. That's why they still have some of those things. Originally, it is not theirs; it is ours. Many of you don't think about that. When you see how they do their worshiping God and all that bullshit, they take it from all. You see them use fire over their head. Yeah, because they invaded the land and kill out the people that own the land, possess the land, and chase some of them, rape their women and begin to produce in there. Understand that there is no God that delivers anything or anyone into people's hand. It's like somebody that robbed you of your hard-earned money and telling you that God is the one that sent them. For those of you that say that, oh, our ancestors lost and white people succeeded because their God is greater than the gods of our ancestors. The same thing applies to you. When armed robbers rob you, it means the God of that armed robber is greater than your own God. When Fulani herdsmen kill you Christians, it means the God of Islam or God of herdsmen is greater than your God. When Boko Haram kill you Christians in Nigeria, remember it's because the God of Islam is greater than your God. You will say, no, it's not true. It's people, yeah. From the beginning to your end, it is the same way. I mean, the beginning of your religion to the end of that religion. It is people that are doing things. There's no God that is doing anything. No God will deliver anything into your hand, and no God will take anything from your hand. It is your fellow human being if you allow them to do so. And if they take it from your hand, you say, okay, let it be. Maybe that's the will of God. That condition will be permanent. You have to think. You have to wake up and begin to see there's no hand of God in anything. It is people's hand, whether good or evil. There is no God or devil outside us that is doing anything. It is us that are doing it, regardless your color. He said, you shall strike every male in it. This God is evil, and you are worshiping a God that asks you to strike people. Why is this God always strike people to do anything or to achieve anything? Why must he kill? He got all the power. He got all the power. He can ignore these people since he cannot fix them. At least leave them and just continue with the people you want. Then he says, strike them. Strike every male in it with the edge of the sword. But the women, the little ones, the livestock, and all that is in the city, all is spoil. You shall plunder for yourself. Women, little children, they plunder them. They kill all the men. But the women, they plunder them. So women, you see, that's what we still continue today in marriage. We still plundering women. No matter how you try to change it, we still continue until we all wake up and begin to fix those things. It was not so before the Arabs and the white men invaded us. He said, and you shall eat. He said, and you shall eat the enemy's plunder, which the Lord your God gives to you. Thus you shall do to all the cities which are very far from you, which are not of the cities of these nations. Cities which are far from you. That will take you to Matthew chapter 23, verse 15. These people crossed land and the sea to convert people. Thus they invaded them, conquered them, then convert them. They invaded them and conquered them, confused them, converted them, and controlling them till today. And we are here to destroy those things they used to enslave us so that our people will be free. We must destroy religion in our land. We must destroy religion in our mind. The worst form of slavery is mental slavery. That's why you see Africans are relaxed in slavery. They are relaxed, although they are slaves. Well, I have my car, I have my house, I have my children, I have my family, I'm good. I'm rich. You are a rich slave. You are an educated slave. When will you be free? Understand that the children of God are invaders. They are wicked. Everywhere you find them, children of God are invaders. You see, when they come to your house for evangelism, for crusade, or your land for crusade, they are invaders. And you still see them invading. Imagine a place like Nigeria where you see poverty destroying lives and families. Yet you see churches planting branches everywhere. They are invaders. They invaded our villages. That's why it seems that there's nothing we can do. No, we are coming up. We are waking up. Time will come when we begin to physically destroy those temples or convert them into factories or company or business center or amusement park. We will do that. We are coming up. Understand that no condition is permanent. I did that last month in my own village, in the marketplace. They were preaching there. I went there to confront them physically. Not maybe, no, it's not it, because that's how they also invaded us, and they're still invading us. And those our misguided brethren, which you call ministers, are representing our slave masters. Keep preaching to us, the God of Israel. Give your life to Jesus. Give your life to Christ. Come to God. God is in heaven. That's bullshit. We are waking up. Understand that these people cross land and the sea to put us in the condition of losers. They made us losers. We were not born so. We were not born to be believers. We were not born to be losers. We were not born to be slaves. We are not born to be animals, sheep, goats, pigs, and dogs. That's what foreign religion reduced Africans to. When they invaded and succeeded, they converted us into losers, to be their slaves. Because slaves have lost everything. Now they believe whatever the slave master tells them. Do you hear what I just said? Because slaves has lost everything that belongs to them. Now they believe whatever the slave master gives to them as the truth. The slave master say, yeah, this is the true way. They say, okay. Jesus is your Lord. Okay. Heaven, you will make heaven after death. Okay. Bring your tithes and offering. Okay. God will open the store. The heaven for you, over you, and you will have abundance. Okay. They begin to preach those nonsense, telling you there is healing in the name of Jesus. You keep believing all that. Understand also that Africans became believers after they lost to their wicked invaders, who mentally enslaved them or enslaved us through religion and the institution of learning. Religion and the institution of learning. And also know that both religion and education are politically motivated, supported, and protected. One of the reasons why it seems like religion is firmly built in our land is because of politics. They use the military might to keep it working. You see, they can arrest our elders. They arrest them, Lord them. That's what they were doing to us when they invaded and conquered us. They begin to arrest our heroes, those who fought, who resisted. They killed them, they imprisoned them. And they put kings in our land. That's how they remove our elders and begin to put all those people you call chiefs and the king in our land. Those things are strange things in our land. That's why you see all the evil happening in our land. You have to go to the root. Don't listen to those Christian, I call them Christ traditions. People that are practicing tradition with the Bible, practicing tradition with what the Bible say, or as Christian, they used to be Christian. They are still under the influence of Christianity. The slave master is still controlling them. Those that are saying they are doing ordinary and all that, but they still supporting all this kingship and all that. The true ordinary is natural. So in nature, everything, every one of us are equal. No one is greater than you in nature. Somebody has to be evil to rule over you. Somebody has to be evil, that's against nature, to enslave you. Somebody has to be evil to put you under tribute. Understand that if not for politics, that's military might. When you're talking about politics, you're talking about government, military might. The real God that runs this world is government. So when you're talking about, if not for the support of government to Christianity, to Islam, to Judaism, they wouldn't have gained that ground and remain on it till today. That's why we need the awakened brethren. If you have known that truth and you have an opportunity to climb that place of power, we need you there. That's how we will take over the land again. It is gradually. We climb there and we take the place then, so that our people can say, no, this church is gone. It's gone. It will happen. Without military or political might, the Africans' mental slavery would have not gone so deep that today it seemed to be impossible to be broken. The power behind our slavery, the power that still keeps the Africans in slavery, is politics. The political power, the might. See, when you want to talk about our freedom, they send the army, they send the soldiers. They cannot send God, although they believe that God is the one that put them in power. Where is God? The God. They send the military army or the military men. You see how they wanted to kill Nnamdi Kanu after they killed some people in his compound. Who did they send? It's not God. Although Nnamdi Kanu believe in God, just as they believe in God. That's why religious people are the evil people in this world. Everywhere that you see war, everywhere you see trouble, God is at the root of it. Religion is at the root of our problem. You see people that believe in God attacking other people that believe in God. If God can bring peace, if God can bring prosperity, why the war? Why the trouble? Think and stop stinking. Africans, especially you African believers, I mean, you Christians, you Jews, you Muslims, you are losers who are serving the God of your enslavers. And that's what makes you pagans. African Christian is a pagan. African Muslim is a pagan. African Jew is a pagan. A pagan is someone who is worshiping the God, a foreign God, the God that is not the God of his own ancestors, the God that is not your own God. If you read your Bible, like I think Matthew chapter 15, verse 24, Jesus said, he did not come for you. He came for the lost sheep of Israel. They are lost sheep. They are lost people. We are not. I am not a lost soul, as they call me sometimes. I cannot. I'm African. But if you're African Christian, if you're African Jew, if you're African Muslim, you are the lost one. Because you are reading yourself into their book. You are saying God of Abraham is your God now. So you are saying you are among the lost sheep of the tribe of Israel. So I am not. You are the lost one, and I'm here to bring you back home. You are the prodigal child. I'm here to bring you back home. At home, you will not suffer as you are suffering today. When you go back to your root, you will no longer be suffering as you're suffering today. I'm not suffering like any Christian. Even the richest Christian in this world, I'm enjoying my life more than him or her. You say they have this, they have that, but they don't have life. They are slaves, they don't know this, they don't have rest of mind. They cannot go where I go. They cannot stand where I stand. They are cowards. They have to go with armed security men to stand where I stand or to go where I go. They are not free. They are lost and they are slaves. Africans, wake up. We are not pagans. We are not heathens. We are the original people. We are Kabulans. That's who we are. We are not what they call us. We are greater than whatever they call us. They have enslaved us. They succeeded. But no condition is permanent. Africans, you have to wake up. Don't be a permanent slave. Africans, stop being permanent slaves. You are the one that will determine or decide how long you will remain in that slavery. You have to wake up. Wise up. Unite and fight for your freedom. The freedom they gave to you, or the freedom they say you will have through God, the freedom they say you will have in Jesus' name, is fake. You can never have it. That's why in that religion, they make you slave of God. They make you feel comfortable being a slave of God. You say, yes, I am a slave of God. Imagine. These people, they say they deliver you from the land of bondage, the land of Egypt. That's from Africa. African way of living, which is African science, not African spirituality. They say they deliver you from Africa, Egypt, right, to serve the Lord. You are still a slave. They take you from your real place where you were not slave. But they lie to you, say they deliver you from there for you to serve God. You say, thou shalt not have no other God beside me. You will serve only me. If you serve any other God, I will bring vengeance on you. I will kill you, even your own children, to the third or fourth generation. We have to wake up, Africans. Wise up, Africans. Unite, Africans. And fight for your freedom, African. Your true freedom is in your hand. It's not in the hand of God. Your true freedom is in your hand. It's not in the hand of UN. Your true freedom is in your hand. It's not in the hand of America. Your true freedom is in your hand. It's not in the hand of Jesus. Your true freedom is in your hand. It's not in the hand of Mary. Your true freedom is in your hand. Christianity can never give you that freedom. Islam can never give you that freedom. Judaism can never give you that freedom. Religion can never give you that freedom. Faith and belief can never give you that freedom. But knowledge of factual truth will indeed give it to you. I want you to think about yourself. Think about yourself, your ancestors, and you. Then you know yourself. Begin to walk to be free. You can free yourself today. You don't need any God to come because God does not exist. No God can free you. Jesus does not exist. No Jesus can free you. You exist. You can free yourself. Do it today. and have fun. Peace.